And welcome back. Fresno State University is now registering young students for its second Kids Invent Toys Summer Camp. There are 2 remaining sessions that begin July 20th, that's next Monday, and August the 10th. Now, the exciting thing about this camp is that kids actually get to design and create their own toys. How about that? Here now to explain how the program works are Dr. Timothy Stearns, Director of the Institute for the Development of Entrepreneurial Activity, and Garrett McFarland, who is one of the camp participants. And first of all, let me say good morning and welcome to the 2 of you.
Welcome, Sylvia.
And Garrett, happy birthday. I understand that it's your birthday today, Sunday. Well, Dr. Stearns, let's begin with how this program began. I understand, again, this is the second year that you've had it over at Fresno State.
Yes, this is the second year of our program. Last summer we ran our first year. We did just a few camps. This program started with Dr. Sobey, Ed Sobey, and myself, who at the time was the director of the Metropolitan Museum, and he had written a number of books on kids' invention. And he is what I call a right-brain person, and he had come to me and we had talked about some ideas about trying to incorporate creativity with entrepreneurship. And of course my background is entrepreneurship, and I try to develop programs in that particular area. And so we came up with this idea called Kids Invent Toys, where what we would attempt to do is to empower children with the ability to take their ideas and creativity, which kids have a wonderful knack towards, and try to get them to understand how to move their ideas to the marketplace. And so what we do in the camp is we emphasize creativity, invention, and business plan creation based on the idea they developed.
Yes, and looking over your promotional items, it sounds like the KIT program, as it's called, is just one of several programs that you have developed through the IDEA Institute.
Yes, the Institute is very active in the community and trying to instill the values of entrepreneurship. And so we not only work with children, in this case 9 to 14, we have programs for high school kids. We also work with people, adults, and many other people from various walks of life.
Now you mentioned Dr. Sobey. Is he actually on site at the camp?
Ed Sobey, who designed the curriculum and actually leads the curriculum for us, is now the director of the A.C. Gilbert Museum in Salem, Oregon. And A.C. Gilbert was the person who created the Erector set. So the museum there is also the headquarters for the Toy Hall of Fame. So we've got a nice bridge between creativity and the programs that we offer into toys and many other types of areas of science and invention.
Well, it sounds like you're going along very well. You have like 100 students already registered, and you have room for about 50 more?
Well, we have about 150 children registered this summer. It's been we've had an enormous response to the camp. We try to keep our camps at 25 to 30, and we make sure that there is an adequate number of adults that work with the kids. For instance, this week, the week that just finished, we have, I believe, 27 kids in the camp, and we have 10 adults that work in the camp and helping the kids with their toy ideas and moving them towards the goal that we want them to achieve, and that is to understand the process of creativity and how to come up with a way to market their ideas.
Yes. Let's talk to Garrett now, one of the camp participants. And the first question that I have for you, Garrett, is do kids actually need more stuff?
Yes, they do.
They definitely do.
Yeah. There's no limit to your imagination.
And how have you enjoyed the camp so far?
Great. It is absolutely fantastic.
In fact, you have brought along your creation, and it's right here in front of us. Tell us exactly, it looks like a plane to me.
Yeah, I call it the killer whale plane, and since I've never seen a plane that could fly and land on land and land on water, I thought, well, maybe I'll make one.
And so the purpose of this particular plane would be to, what, kill whales?
Well, it's designed because of water. I like whales a lot, so I made an airplane.
Well, it wouldn't kill whales, yes.
Yeah.
That was the wrong thing to say.
And it flies, and you could take it in the water.
Well, it sounds fascinating. And this is the first time that you had an opportunity to come up and with your own idea and, you know, go at it. When you work with the group, do you work as teams? Do you work alone? How is it that you get together?
It depends if you want to work as a group or if you want to work by yourself. It just depends on your way of doing things.
And I would think that with so many kids, Dr. Stearns, that just a variety of different toys have been developed.
Yes, quite a few have. And the reason I should mention that we use toys is something that everyone understands. We don't have to do a lot of training and give them a lot of knowledge for understanding what the nature of a toy is. The first day, for instance, we will take them on a tour of Toys R Us. A very scary idea to drag 25 kids into Toys R Us. But the idea there is to get them to understand what are the toys, the categories, and the types of things that tend to sell. And they'll talk to the store manager and they'll ask a lot of questions, and to get them from the idea that it's not what I want, but how do I produce something that other people want? And so that gives them an orientation towards the classes of toys that might be useful. And if you actually look at toys, there are quite a few categories, from board games to flying toys to a variety of other activities that kids can come up with.
And then you take it one step further, I understand. Apparently the group has to develop a marketing plan, Garrett, an advertising plan, a web page.
Yeah, you have to make a web page. You sell your project on the web page, you get pictures, you can put them on there. You have your business plans. You're trying to sell your product. You're just trying to have simple fun. Just trying to do what comes natural to you selling your product.
In fact, I think we have a sample of the website that you developed. And when people call up that website, what information can they get off of there?
How to contact me, how they can go look at other websites. There's pictures, and it has a brief little introduction of what my product can do.
Now, do you expect, Dr. Stearns, that some of these toys will be able to be patented?
Well, in terms of a U.S. patent, I think there may be some potential on that. It depends on the quality of the toy, and we hopefully want to get toy manufacturers involved in our program, and that is one of the things we'll do down the road. Now, within the camp, we do offer every child a patent. They get a Kids Invent Toys patent, a certificate which authenticates their toy. We keep that on the web page. They will, for years from now, be able to go to the web page and see their creation, their patent number, and that is something they can have as well. We're also this year, through the A.C. Gilbert Museum, going to sponsor 10 of the toys that come out of all the camps that are going to be on display there for a year. So visitors to their Toy Museum Hall of Fame can also look at the toys that were created out of our camps.
Yes, as a matter of fact, and you're going to have another display of all the toys later this month, right, that were produced during this year's camp?
Part of our camp is on Fridays. We have a toy fair from 3 o'clock to 4 o'clock at the Fresno State campus, and the students put their toys on display, and people will come and talk with them and discuss those particular toys, and it gives them a chance to articulate what they've created.
Well, it sounds like a lot of fun, Garrett, but it also sounds like a lot of work, and in that regard, I think that's good for kids, right? It can't be all fun all the time, you know,
Well,
and fun can be work.
Well, yeah, fun is work, and fun is everything you expect it to be.
Do you expect to go back next year?
I expect to come back this year, the 10th through the 14th.
Wonderful, and come up with another idea.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, let's go back and show our viewers the address and telephone number again. There's space for about how many more students, Dr. Stearns?
We have about room for another 25, and so if you do want to give a call, we can let you know what accommodations are available, and we'd be more than happy to try to fit your child into the program.
Yes, and the telephone number is 278. I lost that telephone number.
2841.
2841, and there are scholarships available. And yes, like Garrett said, kids need more stuff. All right. Well, Dr. Stearns and also Garrett, thank you for coming by and telling us about this fabulous creative camp, and good luck to the two of you.
Well, thank you very much.
Special thanks to the Coleman Foundation and to Media One for their support of Kids Invent Toys.